Up with KREM begins now.
6:30 now. New this morning, video from Portland shows police throwing tear gas on protesters. This morning, how it escalated.
Plus, Washington is just over a week away from moving into phase 3. This morning, what you need to know about restaurants, sporting events, and other changes to phase evaluations.
And we are going to take you outside. Sun's coming up. Look close. You can see it shining down on some of those trees. Pretty soon, it's going to warm us up.
We want to get right to breaking news this half hour. This morning, 2 people are in custody following a shooting in Spokane Valley. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office reports it happened around 1 a.m. at the Perrine Apartments. Deputies say it stemmed from a disagreement of a sale of an item. Now, when they arrived, they found one person with head injuries. Medics took them to the hospital in unknown condition. Authorities say a gun is involved in that incident, but would not say if the victim was shot. We'll keep you updated on KREM.com. Coming up now at 6:32, 30 degrees. Jeremy, a long way to go before we max out today.
Oh, a long way to go. That's one of the brilliant things about this time of year, and dry air and sunshine. It all works together, and it's kind of cool the way this one plays out. We're going to take you outside early on this morning where temps sit comfortably right around 30 degrees here in town. You travel around the inland northwest, we're pretty close to there, upper 20s in North Idaho, and Moses Lake at 24, Wenatchee 31 degrees. That's thanks to no clouds overhead. We've talked about this radiative cooling. You take care of the clouds, you get rid of them, and all of our heat just escapes up into the atmosphere overnight. We don't really have any clouds in the forecast for the day today, so what we wind up seeing is another warm day. Our temperatures climb, and they climb quick. By this afternoon, we are up in the 50s, topping out around 53 degrees later on today. And did I mention the sun? Oh yeah, today comes with plenty of it.
I'm glad I put on my sunscreen this morning then, Jeremy. Thank you.
Yeah, don't forget to reapply.
Yeah, absolutely. 6:33 now. Well, this morning cleanup is underway after a violent protest in Portland. Demonstrators gathered last night to protest against police violence. Now, our sister station says it slowly escalated through the night. They say demonstrators smashed windows and sprayed graffiti on a courthouse. Authorities say they then fired tear gas into the crowd. Police arrested at least one person.
Here at 6:33 this morning, all of Washington gearing up for phase 3 of the governor's reopening plan. Of course, we're going to look this morning at 3 things you need to know right now. Number 1, nearly all venues can open up to 50% capacity. That means restaurants, movie theaters, and outdoor event centers can all begin to accept more customers as long as physical distancing and masking are enforced. Restaurants can also offer alcohol service until midnight. Also, you'll soon be allowed to attend sporting events again. We're talking high school games up to the pros. Attendance will be capped at 25%. High contact sports like basketball, wrestling, and cheerleading can also resume. Number 2, music venues can now increase their capacity to 50%. The live music industry really has been hit very hard by the pandemic, as many big events have been put on pause since March 11th of last year. With the increase in capacity, though, venues can now start making their reopening plans. Now, other venues say it might not be enough for some theaters to pull in big artists and to make a profit. Number 3, when exactly are we going to move into phase 3? Well, it's going to be just over a week from now on Monday, March 22nd. There is an exception for high school sports. Those can go to 25% on Thursday, March 18th. By the way, this plan also takes us back to the county-by-county system rather than the regional approach we've used over the last few months. Every 3 weeks, counties will be evaluated on key metrics. Those updates will be announced on Mondays, and any phase changes will take effect the following Fridays.
Let's take a look at what's trending on social media. You can watch the biggest night in music right here on KREM this Sunday. Now, the show will have a different look this year because of the pandemic. There will be no live audience members and a lot of precautions. But first-time host Trevor Noah does promise the show is full of surprises and live performances.
There's going to be stages that are intricately designed to be socially distanced, but at the same time engaging with the people. So it'll feel like you're there at some sort of music festival meets awards show meets special concert just for you at home.
There's a lot going on there, but I trust Trevor Noah with what he's talking about with all that production. It looks great. Now, the show will also pay tribute to live music venues that the pandemic has greatly impacted. For example, employees from shuttered spots like the Troubadour in Los Angeles and the Apollo Theater in New York City will present awards for various categories throughout the night. Now, we are expecting performances from a bunch of great stars like Dua Lipa and our favorite here on Up with KREM, Taylor Swift. Also, this weekend, Selena will be honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award. It's not her first Grammy Award. Her album in 1993, Live, won Best Mexican American Album. And we also found out a couple of days ago Harry Styles will open the show. So if you're a fan of his, you're not going to want to miss it. What performance are you most excited for? Let us know. Text us 509-448-2000. Who's your favorite artist? What are you excited about? I know Billie Eilish last year stole the show. I wonder who's going to take her spot.
I got to say, Dana Marie, I am kind of excited to see how Trevor Noah does in hosting the event, honestly.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I think he's going to do a good job. Hopefully, it's a huge stage and spot to fill, especially since there is no live audience. So he's really going to have to carry the show.
Yeah,
I think he's got it. He's that guy, you know?
He's
an amazing comedian, incredibly smart, and even his one-man videos during the pandemic, each and every one, I'm like, how did I just watch 14 minutes of one guy talking on a screen?
He's been doing it with The Daily Show, you know what I mean? That was a new gig for him relatively when the pandemic started. I think he's got it, carrying the load himself.
Yeah.
Jen, is there anything you're looking forward to?
I love all the performances. You know, I'm a big music fan, so I'm here for just all the performances.
Yeah. Do you want me to just sing in your ear as we head off?
When performers.
Oh. So,
Wow. Ouch.
I'm kidding, Jeremy, but we can go to karaoke once that opens.
Oh, wow.
does
That's
that
going to be
sound?
amazing. Yes, I am in. Oh.
I've heard Jeremy sing. I'll sit that one out. You guys just tell me how fun it was. We'll just do that. Hey, here at 6:38 this morning, the great Dine Out starts today. After the break, De Leon's Taco and Bar joins us live to talk about what we can expect from their menu this year.
And coming up after the break, we've got to talk about weather this weekend. Could it get any better? Sorry.